Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. And yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So, what are we here to talk about today? Well, it's Wednesday's film review. And I thought we'd talk about this particular film. And it's called Julie and Julia. Meryl Streep and Amy Adams. So Meryl Streep plays Julia, and Amy Adams plays Julie. And I found this a very interesting film, actually. Really did. I mean, Meryl Streep is a very legendary actress, but she pulled this one clean out off. And I must say, Amy Adams, who played Julie, did really well as well. Both, legends of the silver screen, in my opinion. But this is a damn good film. It really is. I really enjoyed it. Deliciously funny, warming, far from which the amazing Meryl deserves a ridiculously overdue third Oscar. Meryl Streep stars as a culinary legend, Julia Child, whose cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, inspired Flex Gilling writer and Julie Powell, Amy Adams, to whip up 524 recipes in 365 days based on the best-selling books. Julia and Julia introduces a new generation to the Maggie of French cooking, proves that with the right combination of passion and fearlessness, anything is possible. Stanley Tucker, the Devil Wears Prada, co-stars in director Nora Ephron's delicious comedy about obsession and butter bon appetit. Yeah. So how it starts and how they've done this is really amazing. It starts with Julia in 1949. Her husband works at the embassy. He's a civil servant, so he's working at the American embassy in France, and that's where Meryl Streep, 1949, and you see how they settle into that and things like that, and then it goes to 2002 with this lady, Julie, and Julie starts, introduce them. She's married. They're living above a pizzeria and things like that, and she has an idea, basically, to start a blog, and that's what she does. She follows a recipe book by Julia Childs, basically, does Julie Powell. So Julia Child, so following the recipe book of Julia Child, that's what she does. She's, it's like 500 and odd recipes in 365 days. It's amazing. But it alternates between our present to the past. It's telling the story of Julia Child, how she got famous and how she did it, and things like, and how long it took to write this book. It really is amazing. And what Julia Child did is she wanted to, get a diploma in cooking and things like that. So she went to Cordon Bleu cookery classes and teaching classes and things like that, and she learnt very well. When she come out of the first lecture, she says, I want something more in depth. I can do the basics. I want something more in depth. She paid the tuition fee, and she got more in depth and got carried away as well at home because she was practicing dicing up onions and things like that. So there is a comedy aspect into it, how Julia acts. And then you fast forward to Julie, she starts her blog in following doing recipes from the cookery, from the recipe book, and basically, that's what she does. And her husband's, he is backing her and that and stuff like that. Because Julie Powell's job at that moment in time is to help people with the ceremony and things like that, and help them to get insurance money, basically from the Twin Towers, I think, and stuff like that, because they were building memorial and things like that to a disaster, and that's what she was doing. And she got this idea of a blog because she's got ADT, so she got this idea of a blog, and she started doing it, and slowly but surely she started getting noticed, and more noticed and more noticed and things like that. And by the and then it goes again, fast forwarding how Julia Childs has progressed basically in cooking, and she's progressing at a fair old rate. She does fail the first time a diploma, but I think she passes in the end. But she starts teaching American women in France how to cook French cuisine, things like that, and that's how it goes. But her book, it took years, and I mean, you're talking what? She said, "Oh, I might get it finished in 2 years," but it was taking forever. It took over 5 years to get that book and to get the content what she wanted. But she eventually did it. She found someone who were willing to publish it, and the rest is history for Julia Childs. With the other one, Julie, in 2002, she does her blog right to the end. She bones the chicken, like she says, and blah blah. And in the end, she gets her husband says, "Oh, you've had a phone call. It's on answering machine." And she presses the answering machine, and there's loads of offers. There's loads of offers for a literary agent, magazine, blah blah, and the rest, and and the rest, and the rest of it is this. So Julie Powers doing her blog, she got offers to turn her blog into a book, which has happened, and also in 2005, Julia Powell's book has been turned into the film. And this is the film of what they've done. And I think it's a very, very good film. I mean? It's something not many people take serious, but it's a light-hearted comedy. It is really good. How Julia Childs began, and things like that, and cooking and things like that. And she lived to a ripe old age, did Julia Childs. She died at 91. But yeah, she lived to a ripe old age, and this one here is still married to her husband, but they don't live above the pizza shop anymore. As we all know, the rest is she's one hell of a rich lady through doing a blog. Just doing a simple blog on following this Julia Childs recipe book. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, but she did it, and she did really well. And I think, and I take my hat off to Meryl Streep and to Amy Adams. Amy Adams has done a very, very good job, really does. She's a very good actress, really. And so is Meryl Streep. You know what I mean? So, that's how it is. So, you know what I mean? So, if you've never seen this film, please give it a watch. I do recommend that you watch it. I do recommend that you watch it properly. Not bugger about or all that. Watch it properly. Get in depth into it and get into it like I did. And also, it is a comedy. So, and it's a very good comedy. It is deliciously funny and warming and fair as well. So that's it. So that's my review of this. Now, this will be going into my collection for definite. I do recommend that you watch it. You know what I mean? It won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I do recommend you watch it. I've watched it. I thought it was fun, really funny. So there you go. So yeah, it's a really good comedy in that aspects. So we'll take it from there. So thank you if you stayed until the end. Thank you for staying until the end, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers for watching all my videos. I do. If you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please, 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 please think about, if you are going to think about subscribing to my channel, hit the bell icon, it all that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Subscribe if you're new, basically, and that. Or if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. You know what I mean? You get more of this kind of content. Also, share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media and things like that. To other social media like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch and Bing. Also use the comment section below and we can have a conversation. We can talk about it. And also, when you do subscribe to me, please come back from time to time to make sure that you still subscribe to me, because the YouTube algorithm has a nasty habit of unsubscribing people. And hopefully, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later. Bye. Enjoy your cooking.